What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're at the pond right in front of me. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to try some jigs to start off with. Going after the largemouth bass today. Pretty hot today. The car was saying 90, 91 degrees going back and forth, so hopefully we can get into a few largies and they're not too deep. Well, after one very slight bite, I've switched over to, it's either a 5 or 6 inch, like really thin, skinny worm, real slow sinking. It's just a zoom worm, and hopefully we can get some bass this way. This is definitely not the ideal rod setup. There's one. It would be much easier with like a spinning reel, but since I've only got this bait caster with me, I'm gonna make it work. But as you can tell already, that a little bit slower presentation is definitely what they want. I was trying to fish off the bottom with the jig, and the jig was getting a couple nibbles and some attention, but these fish just weren't committing all the way, so switched over, and there's my first bass. First largie. Back in he goes. Using Zoom trick worms, that's the actual name. 20 in a pack. Pretty cool. I got these on discount, but they're like a pearl and like a smoky shad color. Throwing it wacky style with just a 1/0 hook and hooking it just about in the middle, not all the way in the middle. That way it kind of floats easier. The head's definitely got some more weight to it, so hooking just a little offset. So far what I've noticed is that these fish are insanely slow today. I'm not just talking about the overall bite, just watching them cruise up and down the bank, you can tell that they are just really hot and probably just not comfortable in this pond. Well, there's a, I think that might have been a bluegill. Didn't actually get to see the hit. I just started to reel in, and you could tell that there was a little bit of line tension, and not a good hook set, probably just a gill like I was saying. There's one. Oh my goodness gracious. Like I said, it is a tough day out here. Probably had 10 bites so far, but they're all kind of just coming up. They peck at it so fast I can't even tell if they're getting the end or getting the center. But there is a largemouth number 2, and it is more like a smallmouth by the size. But that'll work for now. We still got a little bit of pond left. Hopefully we can get another little bigger one. There's one. Feels like a little bit better guy. Man, am I working that thing slow. Finally. He buried that hook. Almost a goner. Way in there. Another largemouth bass on the old zoom worm. Very cool. Conditions like today when you can catch fish, that's a good day. So, man, he's out of there quick. There's actually some very nice bluegills moved up shallow today, back on beds. One nice thing about fishing a worm wacky style is that bait stays horizontal most of the time, so it kind of slows down the fall of that worm, which is perfect right now because I'm trying to keep it up and out of those weeds for as long as possible. That way these fish have time to see it and maybe commit if they're interested. There we go. That's a good one. There we go. That was a terrible hook set, but still managed to get it in. I was watching the fish as he come up, and I tried to set it, and it was a mess. Too much slack. Dang. Yeah, this pond is usually not this tough, but today, I mean, it is a grind. I can actually see 3 right in front of me. I'd be shocked if one bites, but it might happen. Oh my goodness gracious. I just lost a nice fish, and for some reason there's a scale on here, but I'm 1000% sure that fish had it in its mouth. So I don't know how that worked out. But I chucked it in there and a largemouth came out of the weeds for it, and that was the first one that actually looked like it was aggressively going towards the bait. That ended up being one of the tougher times I've ever had out here. It was still a lot of fun though, but they're just not hitting much, you know. Those bottom slow moving baits, no good. And then a little bit more suspended baits. Those Senkos are real skinny worms. They didn't do the trick either. I mean, I got a few, but just nothing too exciting. So either way, it was a lot of fun out here. I think these fish are going to be a little bit better in the next couple days because it's supposed to rain and cool down just a touch. So hopefully we can get on some more fish coming up soon. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all.